This bet is a cheat code in the MLB. It hits over 85% of the time and absolutely prints money. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to find this play. So let's get into it. So what we're going to look at here is going to be in the MLB, but it's going to be a pitcher prop. But not just any pitcher prop, okay? There's one specific pitcher prop that literally is so easy to win at. I don't even know how the sportsbook even allows these bets, okay? And what it is earned runs. Earned runs under either 3.5 or 4.5 allowed. Now what this means is, if you pick this one right here, that means if the pitcher gives up 4 earned runs, then you lose. And this one means if he gives up 5 earned runs, then you lose. Okay? Think about that. Earned runs means runs that they actually are responsible for that cross the plate. Have to be 4 or 5 for you to actually lose that bet. That means they have to get rocked, okay? They have to have a pretty bad day to give up that many runs. Now, as long as you follow the steps that I'm about to teach you right now, you'll be able to avoid a pitcher getting rocked, okay? It's not going to be obviously 100%, but it's going to win more often than it loses, and it's going to be able to print money for you during MLB season. So let's go ahead and get to the first step. Step 1 is the pitcher needs to be the ace, okay? Ace means first option in the rotation. So pitchers meaning, for example, Shohei Ohtani, like he's the number 1 in the rotation for the Dodgers when it comes to pitching. Paul Skeens, for example, same thing. He's number 1 for the Pirates. So you want to have the first option in the rotation as the pitcher. It's the first thing you want to look at. Step 2, the opposing team that they're facing needs to be bottom 10 in on-base percentage and home runs. On-base percentage means the percentage of time that they're going to allow hitters to get on base to be able to come around and score. Okay? And home runs, you obviously know what that means. Okay? We want them to be bottom 10 in this category. Okay? So what this means is we want a good pitcher, pretty much the best pitcher on that team, going against a team that's not likely to get people on base and not likely to give up home runs. Now, putting them through these 2 filters alone are going to literally give you the best option possible to be able to hit the number that we need. Because if you just think about it, just think. We got the best pitcher going against a team that doesn't get people on base, and if people don't get on base and can't hit home runs, then it's less likely that they're going to allow a lot of earned runs. Now let's get to step 3. Step 3, we need to find the edge. So let's use Ohtani for example, okay? Now, Ohtani, you're never going to find under 4.5, put it that way, okay? But there has been already a couple times this year where we've been able to hit Ohtani under 3.5 earned runs. Now, Ohtani in situations where he's going against and facing a team that's bottom 10 in on base and home runs, he is actually 100% this season. Now, the odds on average for Ohtani on this bet, usually around minus 425. Now, might seem a bit steep, right? Might seem like, oh, that might be too much. But that's actually an implied probability of 81%, whereas we have a true probability of 100% here, okay? People always say nothing's ever 100%. And I agree, nothing is ever 100%. If you got injured or something like that, that actually helps us, though. Think about that. People say that, like, oh, what if he gets injured or something like that? That would actually help us in the situation if he got injured when he was on the mound, okay? But 100% could still be 100% on an under. Remember that. On an over, it's a bit different because now if somebody gets injured, that could be a bad beat. But on an under, you could get a true 100% because it could be almost nearly impossible for him to give up that many runs. We're getting here a plus 19% edge on that. So even though there's a massive number behind that, we still have a massive edge behind that play. And it really is that simple. But I've made it even more simple with the Linemaker AI. And we're going to jump into there and I'm going to show you exactly how you could bypass all these and just put these steps into the AI and get the answer within 5 to 10 seconds. So that way you don't have to manually go through and literally pick out which pitchers that you could actually use and spend hours looking through research. So let me go ahead and show you what this looks like. If we just go to the AI, we're inside the Linemaker AI right now. Okay, if we go inside the Linemaker AI and we just type, give me the best MLB under 3.5 earned runs pitcher props versus teams that are bottom 10 in on-base percentage and home runs. All right, so now if we go ahead and look, we're going to get literally the top recommendations right off the bat with a calculated edge, and also you're able to see what the odds are as well. Now, if we go through, one thing we didn't do here, and I didn't do this on purpose so that way we could see some examples, is in the prompt you also want to put that they are the first in the rotation as well, okay? Because some of these guys are not going to be the first option in the rotation, but I did want to show you an example of what it would pull up, because on this day there's no aces pitching, so it wouldn't have pulled anything up. But what you want to do is you want to add that into this prompt as well, that they are the first in the rotation, they are the ace on that team, okay? But for example, this is what it would look like literally in seconds. Look, in seconds it pulls up exactly what players you would want to be under 3.5 for your pitcher props, okay? And again, like I said, none of these guys are the aces on the team, okay? But I had to use an example so that way you guys could see exactly what it would look like, okay? Now, even on here, they're throwing in the park factor as well. Look, the AI throws in the park factor as well, the park that they're playing in. So that's actually an extra step that you don't have to do, and the AI did it itself, okay? And just like that, it pulls up exactly what you want going against the teams that don't bat well, right? That don't have good on-base percentages, that don't have good home runs, they don't hit a lot of home runs. And it also factored in the ballpark as well, and it helps you out with that. So instead of doing manual research and it taking you hours, you can literally put the prompt into the Linemaker AI and it gives it to you within seconds. So if you guys want access to the Linemaker AI and you want to try out to see for yourself just how you could find all the plays that you want on any given day across any sport in seconds, make sure you guys click the link in the description. As always, I'm Frank with Linemaker Sports. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, I'm out.